In today's video, we are going to learn how to apply navigation to our mobile app. So this is a series that we've started for some time now. So as you can see, once I launch the application, it shows me this login screen. So here I can click on create account. So you see that it shows me the create account page. I can click on login. It goes back to the previous page. So I can also click on the back arrow like this. So you see that it takes me back to the previous page. So that's what we're going to learn how to do in this video. All right, so let's get right into it. Like I said, it's a continuation of what we have been working on. So I encourage you to watch the previous video before this. But even if you have not, you can also just do this on a new project. Okay, so now we have this page. So this is the page you have. So as you can see, so now what we are going to do is that I'm going to create another page. I'm going to create the login page. But before then, let's restructure this project a little bit. So here currently we have the full page on the app.js file. So what we're going to do now is to restructure it. So to have a proper structure. So here at this left side, create a new folder. Then I would suggest you do the same thing. So give it SR, so the source. So within this SR folder, we're going to create two folders within it. One will be navigation. So as you can see, then after we create this navigation folder, so we'll create another folder. I click again, then new folder. So we'll call this screens. So this folder will hold or house all the screens we are going to have, at least for now. Okay, so you can see the both folders now within the SRC folder. Okay, so then within the navigation folder, we'll create a new file. So we call this file app navigation.jsx. We'll create other files in the screen folder. We call this one register screen.jsx, then login screen.jsx. So in the register screen, so I'll go to the app.js file. I'll copy everything here. I'm going to work on that later, but just copy everything now if you have been following the series. So copy everything that you have in app.js into register screen.jsx, as you can see here. So we're not doing anything specific, but the only thing we need to do is just to adjust this imports here, because the directory changed, so it's going to affect this where you have this picture file. Okay, that's the user file that you have on the screen. So that would have changed based on what we have done. So you know that it is in assets folder, and now that we have the file in a different folder, so we need to step out. That's why we have that /asset/user.png. Okay, so after that has been sorted out, so the next thing we are going to do is to go to that app file. That's the app.js file. This is where we copied all the code from, the entire code from. So we are going to adjust this to suit the project. So we'll delete everything there. So of course it's going to give you an error at the right side where you see the program, as you can see. So we'll just do import React from React. Then we say import, we'll create a navigation container from React navigation/native. Then we import app navigator. This file that we created before, this one, that app navigation.jss, which is in navigation folder. So we bring it in to import navigator from src navigation/app navigation. So we bring that in right there. So here we say export default function. We give it a name. It will have no parameters. So we say return. So what are we returning? We are returning the navigation container. Then here we have app navigator. So that's what we have. So let me clear this one out. So then we need to install the React navigation/native. So as you can see, the code to install. So npm install React navigation/native. Okay, so once we install it, then that has been installed now. So you see look at the code to install it. That is npm install at react-navigation/stack. So I will link all this installation, all that you need to install, in the description of this video. Okay, so Once you install the various dependencies, then we can now write the code. So these are the three libraries, or if you like, the three dependencies that we need to install. So React navigation stack, React navigation screens, React native safe area context. Okay, so all right, so now that we have done that, then go to app navigation.js, the one we created earlier. Then we import the various libraries. So here import React from React, then we'll create stack navigator, then we import the rest, we import the login and the register. Then here we say constant stack creates stack navigator. Then we export the function. Then we now say return stack.navigator. Then we now begin to create the various links, more or less. So where you normally will have href in HTML. So here it's a little bit different. Okay, so here we say stack.screen name, then login. That goes to the login page or screen. Then the component is login screen, which is where it's connecting to. Then we have the same thing for the register screen. Okay, so once we have done that, then of course we also change this one accordingly. So once that has been done, then we'll work on the other aspect. So this is simple. So it's as simple as what you can see. Okay, so then as the app grows, you can begin to add more links, more or less. Okay, so this is the login screen.js. So in the register screen, I'll copy everything here. I just want to quickly work on the login screen. I don't want to write it from scratch. So what I already have there, I'll copy it there and just edit it. So for now, if you run it, it's going to give you an error. So you see here then that got an invalid value component, blah, blah, blah. We'll deal with that later. Then go to the so now let's work on the login screen. So in the login screen, we say import React from React. Then we import view and text. We now say export default function. Then that will be login screen. So as you can see, that it's already showing on the phone. But this is my phone that I'm displaying at the right. So that it's showing already, because this is the more or less the home page, if you like, because this is what it costs based on the setting of this project. Okay, so now we now say return view, then text. We want to have text login here displaying on the screen. So as you can see, that login screen displays on the phone, as you can see here. Okay, so of course it needs to look nice because this is not the login screen we want to have. So we want to have a login screen that resembles that of the registration, but this one will just have two inputs. So I just edited it to suit what I have. I mean, to look like the login, the registration screen. Okay, so this one will only have two inputs basically, and this one will have a login username or email and password. So what I did was to copy everything from the register screen page and just remove all that other input and let email and password remain. Then here we need to add a feature that will help us to navigate. So where you have this create account, where you have new here, you say create account. Where you have that's line 142, then 141. So we are saying that on press. So if you press that touch button, so what I added now is just from 139 to 144. So once you press that button, it will call register screen. Basically, that's what that means. So that's basically what we have. To make it look the way it looks, I just added this highlighted part to make it stay the way it stays. That is the new here, create account. Okay, so we're going to have the same thing in the register screen. Okay, so this one is for the create account, and the other one is for the new here. Okay, so basically that's what we have. So like I said, if you have followed this one before, this page will not be a difficult thing for you to do. So I just copied everything there and brought everything here, and I removed those like confirm password and name and the rest, so to leave email and password. So this is the entire style. Okay, every other thing remains the same sort of. So all these things came from the register screen. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do is to go to that register screen. So on the register screen, we also need to add that this what you have at the bottom, where you have something like already have account login. So we need to also have that will help us to navigate to the previous page. That is if you don't want to use the back button. So we also add this one, that's line 226 to line 232. So where you have a new code here, where I put this new code here. Okay, so after the submit, so we have this aspect, this highlighted aspect. So if you have been following the code, you can just add this one. Okay, so you just add only this, every other thing remains the same. So if you also click on it, so if you press that button, so it will call the navigation.navigate will call login screen, which is this screen that you are seeing at the right. Okay, so I think that's simple enough. So every other thing remains the same. Like I said, at this bottom here, so here, yeah, this place, so this place from line 331 all through to line 344, yeah, this highlighted part is the new, is the only thing that is new, which is the same thing as what you have at this place. Yeah, at this place. Okay, all right, I think that settles that aspect. That settles that. Next thing we are going to do now is to now do the navigation itself. So now when I try to click on it, so it shows me that it gives me an error, which is correct. So here so make sure you add this navigation there in this where you have login screen. You know, it had no parameter in the previous what we did in the previous one. So okay, they also have it in the both the register screen and the login screen. So just add navigation in both of them. Okay, so then let's see, there's an error in the, I think, misspelling. Register screen is not correctly spelled. It's supposed to be register screen. Sorry about that. Like that. Okay, so that should sort that out. So after that has been done, so we can now press it. So you see that once I press the login now, or click on create account, it shows this. So if I click on login, it comes back here. Then I can also click on the back button and it goes back. And so if I click on create account, it goes to register screen. So if I click on login, it goes to login screen. Okay, so as you can see, so we need to make some changes. So if you look at this top now, you see register screen is still showing here. It doesn't create a proper text. Okay, so we can come here, come back to this app navigation file, this code. So you can see under this login, so we want to give a proper name on it. Okay, so here we now use the options. So this is the, we say options. So within here, that's where you can define the title. Then we can also put animation on it, because if you look at the way it has been showing, it will just display, it doesn't slide in, you know. So here we need to slide in. We say animation, we say options, animation, then slide from right. So once you test it, is when it's opening this login screen, it's going to slide from right. So this one we have not put for the login register screen, that's why it's not showing that. You can see this one now is showing on the login screen, so that it slides in, but the register screen doesn't slide in. So we need to add that. We need to add the same feature in the register screen navigation area, so that when you get to that page, it slides in. So it makes it looks professional. Okay, I just prefer that one. You can also have sliding from left and so on. So you can see now that if I click on it slides in from right. I think most apps work like that. So you can also use slide from left if you want. Okay, so as you can see that it slides in very nicely from the right. Then you can give a proper title now. So we say title, that's underneath under the animation line. So now say title. Make sure you put a comma at the end of that. That's a title create account. So once you say title create account, otherwise it will pick the component name. All right. So now if you say, so as you can see now, so once I go to create account page or screen, so that it has create account close to the back arrow there, but that of the login is still there. Okay, so but also now we also need to give it its own title. So put a command there, say title, then we'll give the title as a login. All right, so you can see now that it has a login. Okay, so let me take this one up. The margin tab was too far before. Okay, all right, so let's just adjust that so you can see how it is now. So you see that it looks pretty nice. All right, so this is what we have so far. So at this point, if you made this far, Why not subscribe to this channel if you have not done so already? Make sure you click on the notification bell, okay, to get notified of such videos. If you also have personal questions you can ask, or personal projects. Now if I say test@gmail.com and I enter password, see that it doesn't go anywhere. Alright, so what we're going to do is that in the next video, we're going to make it go to a new page or a dashboard after you have logged in successfully. That's what we're going to do in the next video. So stick around. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not done so already. Like the video and share it. Thank you for watching. See you in another video.